Yeah. All right.
What's going on, everybody? That's Steve. I'm Rogers. This is the Florida Cracker Chronicles. Woo! Episode.
No way.
That's 9 in English.
Niner.
Did I catch a niner in there? You calling from a walkie-talkie?
Shut up, Richard.
Shut up, Richard. I think one thing I thought about this today, we should probably address the fact that we've had a different background almost like every 2 episodes or so.
Oh, yeah. Nothing's been the same.
No, nothing's been consistent.
Yeah, I meant to speak on that a while ago. Yeah, so we started out as buddies, quickly became roommates. That went horribly awry. That was the worst mistake of my life. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was like, where's that going?
No.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we had an apartment that we lived in and was our home studio for a little bit. I think the first episode we ever filmed was on our couch, where we had to like turn our entire living room so we could fit a camera. We had a very small apartment.
It was a casting couch.
Yeah, it was basically yeah, you guys saw it.
This is like our next project. We had another one that wouldn't belly up.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
And then we moved from the couch to our kitchen table.
Yeah.
We had somewhat of a better background and a setup.
We
actually sat at a table.
Yeah, we spent like almost a month and a half like trying to figure out the right way to set up everything.
Yeah. Trial and error.
Yeah, and then we figured we might just go mobile with it and like set up different episodes.
That would
places,
be cool.
Which probably will happen.
I thought about us like setting up this whole setup, just move it into the yard right there.
Yeah,
Have
or
like outdoor.
at a park or at the beach. I don't know about park. That'd be kind of weird.
You can't do it at the beach right now. It's red tide.
Yeah, that does suck.
That does suck.
We
Lots
almost
of dead
went
fish.
there. Oh, and then yeah, so I had a kid with my girl. A lot of stuff was going on. We need to figure out like where we're gonna live from there on out. If we were gonna all 3 or 4 of us live together. A lot of decisions and arrangements had to be made in like the last 3 months. So we've been like crunching out a lot, like moving out,
recording,
moving in, yeah,
moving out, moving in, painting. Jesus Christ! Don't ever paint an apartment if you don't own it.
yeah. Lesson learned the hard way. I can't believe I agreed to that. I was like, that might come up with some issues later, but.
Because I definitely thought we were gonna hire painters on the way out.
Yeah, no, we definitely should have. So at one point,
but also doing it ourselves, kind of gave us like a longer time limit to move our shit.
Yeah. Then the realtor.
That's how I felt.
Our advisor, realtor, was like, just take part of the loss on the security deposit because they'll never be satisfied with it.
Yeah.
Even though we left it in a better condition than it was.
Literally.
But yeah. That being said, freaking rent is skyrocketing because we're like one of the last free states.
They were gonna raise it on us.
Oh yeah.
It was only $100, but they were gonna raise it on us.
Apartments are like $2,800 starting rate.
You can't. No, you literally physically cannot.
Most apartments
here,
around
here in like South Florida.
Yeah.
Specifically, we're talking about
like $3,000.
I'm assuming
off
probably
of that.
everywhere, but
Right. Even like all my friends in other apartments that have been there for like years, they all got raised up a couple $100.
Really?
And they said, like, oh, we're not gonna do that to you. Yep, they sure as shit did.
Was that in Bermuda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally everyone's rent got
Those
jacked
are nice
up, like,
apartments
a couple
too,
$100
though.
bucks. Yeah. I mean, I was surprised how much they were paying. I was like, for this whole thing, you get like 2 bed, 2 bath, whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was thinking about like back like 4 or 5 years ago on the estates, you could rent a whole entire house for like $1,900.
Yeah, I know.
And even then, I was like, when I was like still like
a whole
fresh,
2-bedroom house too.
Yeah, I was like, no, fuck that. I'm not paying that money. Like now it's like, dude.
And now that same property would probably be like 29.
Yeah, or probably sell for like $500,000 right
Yeah,
now.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Crazy. So now we're like the last free state, but also it's getting pretty fucking hard to live here. So unless you're,
I wonder if all parts of Florida are like this though. We can only just speak to Naples,
yeah, right,
basically.
yeah, this is definitely like a desired place. I'm sure Miami fucking sucks.
I'm sure Miami's like
yeah,
probably just as bad.
Tampa's been up there expensive wise.
I didn't know this. That like you know how all of Florida, when you're looking at Florida politically, it's basically bright red, but there are like Miami's gonna be blue, Orlando probably. I don't know.
Well, Miami's red now, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what they said too.
Yeah,
I learned that in class.
Orlando's been heavily like, it's always like major cities. They're like purple, blue.
Yeah.
That's what they target. I was wondering about Ocala, like way up north, but I wouldn't like. I don't know, man. It's like it's heavily wooded and population.
Ocala?
Yeah, like the towns there are like pretty damn small.
If you're from Ocala, tell us how much you pay in rent.
Yeah, we might move out to a neighborhood near you. We start off this episode talking about how broke we are.
Yeah, no, honestly.
Maybe rent is too much.
It's a lot. Like, you physically could
Yeah.
not do it by yourself
There
unless
wa-
you make $4 grand a month.
Yeah, and have like little to no expenses.
Yeah,
There was
exactly.
actually a clip where like DeSantis was saying how like we're gonna try and keep things affordable for people who've been living in Florida or like something like that. I don't know if it was talking about like the teachers who don't make that much money or
They put a price cap on
yeah,
rent,
right.
basically.
Which still is like thanks for the
I-
notice and the effort, but that guy was driving a moped.
He goes up and down. I'll tell you something. I think he sells drugs because he goes back and forth all
A
day.
lot? Yeah.
Yep. And I think like we've come to the conclusion because everyone on the street sees him, and when our neighbors come over and have a drink at the bar, we talk about the shit, and they're like, I think he only carries a little bit on him at a time because he's up and down the street all day
Do you think
on
it's
that little moped.
enough to like shove up his asshole if he needed to?
I think it's enough to where if he got caught, he wouldn't get in trouble,
You just swallow it.
or something like that. That's why
Yeah.
all day up and down.
It's like a pizza delivery boy.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good.
Or maybe
setup.
he just likes riding a scooter, and we
Ironically-
think he's a drug dealer.
Before the street, there is a cop like posted right up outside there,
Where?
like before you turn onto your road, like your street.
Oh, really? At the
He's
at the
kinda,
church?
like, a couple blocks down, but yeah, I guess he's like right across from there.
Oh wow,
But he's facing south, or like southeast.
that way.
Yeah, he's just sitting there like off the.
They come over here sometimes. They have to cross the bridge and everything.
They're on-
Oh,
they're-
fuck.
yeah, they're onto the pizza boy. Don't eat the microphone.
They're
bro.
watching him. It just
Yeah.
broke on me.
So speaking of weird shit that we notice and see all day, at our old place, I think I mentioned to you. This is what I was gonna talk about earlier.
The apartment?
Yeah, like you know how they had all these storage facilities like outside that you'd like walk
Yeah,
out
yeah, the
and then
garages.
drive by. Yeah. So every once in a while, probably like twice a month, I'd see one of the garage doors was open, and there'd be like a table and there'd be like 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah, it's like they're all
around.
sitting out there smoking and shit,
Yeah,
and
no, I think
drinking.
they're like playing poker. and
Yep,
shit, and-
exactly.
yeah.
I saw that too.
So it's like they're running like a game hall in this like little tiny unit, but it's like picture like 5 fat fucks are at this like little table and they're all like jam packed in, and they're all smoking
In this
and-
tiny like
yeah,
one
and
car
drinking,
garage.
Yeah. I kind of like walk by and be like, oh hey guys, what's up? Like, how's
Can
it
I
going?
buy in?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Someone did that to us one time. We were like at a friend's clubhouse, like playing late at night, and these guys walk in and they're looking to like play pool and like whatever, like party, and they're like, could we possibly buy in? And we're all just like, fuck no, like, sorry, dude.
Narcs.
And they're like, no, we understand. Yeah, it's funny that like you're not gonna like ask whatever, but we're not gonna not say no.
Oh, 100%.
Not gonna not ask, yeah. Cause guy was like, sometimes they're like, oh, bro, I'm the fucking best at poker. Like, didn't ask, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, if I wanted to know,
Yeah.
bro, I would have asked.
It's like, I'm sorry, whose poker game did you just walk in on? I don't know if you've seen like Sopranos, but like they tried to like rob the poker game that one time, or Killing Him Softly. Like everyone tries to fucking stick up a poker
I don't
game,
remember that.
and it's always like Goodfellas or like a gang.
Is that the one where he like drops his wallet with the ID?
Killing Him Softly.
No.
They
I
do
think-
they find the 2 guys that stick up the
Yeah.
They find out who they are like
Do you
instantaneously.
know whose poker game you're robbing?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Bro. I suck at poker. You though, on the other hand,
I'm all right. There's always
I feel like every time you went, you'd be like, dude, I won money.
yeah, but there's always someone better. That's the thing. It's kind of annoying.
Oh,
you know?
I mean,
Yeah.
no one's the best
Which is funny because like
except for me.
the guys that I'm the best at everything I do. Like the guys that go like those tournaments and like play big money and just I think it's like a lot of self-hype too. Like you gotta like be confident in like your decisions and your like risk assessment
have that-
calculation.
You have to have that Lady Gaga poker face.
Oh my god. But yeah, no. Speaking of poker rooms, I was gonna mention earlier too. I remember one time we were closing down the bar and one of our former coworkers. He's like a sketchy guy. He always had like
Our former coworkers?
no,
I know
no,
him.
no,
Oh,
no, you know him. This is like before we knew each other existed. But he had his own like warehouse where he did like all his wood shop work for like carpentry and like just random house shit that he did for other people. Like it was a construction style like contractors company, but like he did everything and
Yeah.
anything. But he was also a bartender by night. But he invited us all over one night and to his warehouse, like out in like the industrial area. Where all those like businesses are and like warehouses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The center of our city. Yeah. And so we invited like 10 of us, and of course all the dudes went and like one of the girls or whatever. And we get there, and to get in, because we were gonna play poker for cash, it was like $100 buy-in or whatever.
that's pretty
We
sick.
get there, and he's like, "Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna need like $20 from each of you before you walk in my place." And we're like,
What?
What? Yeah.
He's charging a cover?
So, yeah, he charged a cover charge when we get there, and like we all brought beer, we're ready to go,
The
goes,
beer was your cover charge, motherfucker.
yeah, no, and then so he's like, yeah, it's $20 a head to play in my place. We're like, bro, it literally is a fucking like shed warehouse thing. Like, when like we go
Hey,
in
you
there.
know, good for him though.
Yeah,
like
yeah, right.
scamming all you guys.
That's
He
how-
probably got $100 that night.
Yeah, that's how the sketch fuck worked. Like, that's what he do to make money.
That's funny. I'm gonna start doing that every time you come in the garage. What is this thing?
Nature. But yeah, so we're like, what? And we're looking at each other, and then we're just like, well, we're not gonna not play, so here's fucking $20. And I think he knew that we were all like bartenders, so he knew.
Oh yeah, you know you have cash.
Yeah, he knew we had fucking like hundreds of dollars on us. So.
Way to go.
Yeah, but we get in there and like the table, it's like a shitty like table, and then we're using like lawn chairs, and I'm sitting on like a fucking like little stool, like a circular, like a drum.
Oh
set
yeah,
stool.
yeah.
So we're sitting on like shit chairs, and like one of us sitting on a cooler. I'm like, bro, I could have fucking made like a little child's tea table party thing, or whatever.
That's funny.
Play poker on that shit and this fucking shit that we paid $20. Yeah, I just remember like that came up to my head. I'm like, we went out to this random guy's house or place one night and paid him money to play poker and lose
At
money.
his, yeah.
But I guess like he's the facilitator, so. And also like, we left the bar like 3-4 in the morning, and we're driving through like industrial area.
Yeah.
There's cops everywhere through there. Like,
Everywhere.
they have a station up in there, and we're just like, I'm trying to find this fucking place. It's pitch black and like,
Yeah, I know.
there's like barely any street lights because it's off.
You
like,
guys
the
went
main
at
road.
like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Did you have to work the next day?
Probably. Yeah, so then we're playing with I mean our buddy was there, who just had on. We'll have on next time.
This is gonna air first.
Yeah, we kind of retroactively shot some episodes, but yeah, going in some order. Yeah, he was there. He ended up winning like the whole thing over, and then like we kept like some of us rebought like. Did some rebuys, like you buy back in once you lose. Whatever.
Yeah.
So basically, like you keep getting more money. Like,
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
putting money in a slot machine. You just keep losing it because you fucking suck. But yeah, he won like he knocked all of us out, won all the money, and we decided to never go back there again.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Getting charged a cover to go to some dude's garage.
Yeah.
Should have been your first clue.
The guy was kind of a tool though too. Like he was like a flair
Oh, yeah,
bartender.
whatever
Thought
guy.
he was like the shit. But yeah. Covered in like all those like typical like 1990s like tribal like
Oh yeah,
tattoos
fuck
and
that.
shit. Yeah. It had like a bunch of like I
Those
don't know.
guys. Was he bald?
No.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
Actually, he always wore a hat.
He's probably balding. It's always the hairless.
He would show us like flair tricks, how to make a drink, but the trick took like 20 minutes. Like it was so like intrinsic.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude. Meanwhile, you missed out on like 5 to 10 customers you could have fucking served really fast. And if you're a speed bartender, but you're just a fucking showboat.
Yeah. Make
Yeah.
like one drink an hour.
What were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say?
What's up with airplane food?
Dude, speaking of airplane food, how long do you have to be on an airplane for them to like offer food?
I'm pretty sure, definitely if you're going like coast or like from, yeah, not coast to coast, but like
You think 5? I think it's
Yeah,
5
4 or
hours.
5 hours,
Actually,
yeah.
I think it is 5 hours.
Yeah.
Because when I deployed, every single flight I took was 5 hours long, and they did bring us a meal every time.
like an actual meal.
It looked
What-
like
what
it
we
came in
talking
like a
about?
Tupperware. Oh, dude,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
remember.
Gotcha,
It was
yeah.
years ago. It was like maybe some kind of pasta and like
Okay.
maybe some kind of chicken. They
Well,
had like
those-
2 different things, but I was in the back of the plane, so by
But
the
you're
time they got
also-
to me,
You were serving, so I think it's different. I don't
yeah,
know.
but like I don't know. And then I did fly 10 hours from Amsterdam to LAX, so you have to fly over the whole continent,
Mm.
which was that was 10 hours, and that sucked.
I remember flying
they-
from
I
Miami
think-
to Brussels or Amsterdam. No, I'm sorry, it was Reykjavik.
Where's Reykjavik?
Iceland, and then that was the layover, and then to
Iceland's a
Brussels.
pretty one, right? That's the one that's actually green.
It was
And then I think
it was
Greenland is
dark
actually
and
very
gloomy out, so I don't
really.
Yeah,
That's what it looked like when I went to Canada.
yeah, but no, I just remember I don't remember like any food at all. And that was like a 7-hour flight. Like,
Really?
Yeah. I think you got like peanuts or like some snacks to
You
hold
got
you over.
penis?
Yeah, a lot of that. Yeah, it was flying everywhere. No, but there was like no. I
Technically?
don't remember getting food on that one, unless you paid for it. Nothing's free.
Yeah, nothing's free.
And there's,
Speaking
like-
of gambling and no, what were you saying?
There's like half-hour like up and down flights. You get like nothing.
Oh yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
don't
We
even-
used to
yeah.
do that from when we'd go back to New Mexico. We'd go from RSW to Dallas, and the Dallas to Lubbock flight is like you go up and then you
Yeah,
go right
it's
back
like a
down.
fucking roller coaster loop.
They
ride.
hardly have time to come give you a drink.
Yeah, it's like don't fucking talk to me. Don't even look at me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna be back there, do whatever I'm doing. Just leave me alone. You go to the bathroom, they look at you like they're judging you, like
Yeah.
you weak ass bladder ass bitch
Yeah, I
ass.
know. That's why I like try not to. I have a small bladder, and once I start drinking and like once I break the seal, if I keep drinking, it's gonna be every 5 minutes I have to go piss.
So I was talking to a coworker about this. When we were in the Tortuga show, you know how like you wait there for hours to like get close to the stage to see
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
your
yeah.
favorite artist.
Yeah.
But when it comes time to it, you've been drinking water, drinking beer, drinking whatever all day.
You have to piss.
You have to pee so fucking bad, and then your favorite artist shows up, and your sets
And
the sets
yeah.
start, and like you're trying to hold it so bad that like it hurts, like your kidneys are like on fire,
Yeah.
and you're like, I have to leave now. Like I know some of the girls like, they like dig a little hole like cats and squat and whatever, which that works for them, but like some dudes would just pee down their legs. I'm like, I'm not gonna stand on my
Yeah,
own
I'm not
piss.
gonna not
then,
on
yeah.
land. I'll do it in the water.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm not gonna stand there like with like I don't know, just peeing in front of like in public, like I don't know.
But like,
So she was
I
saying,
get it.
just we should start wearing adult diapers. And I'm like, damn. I wonder how many other people are onto that, like have been doing that.
Adult diapers, but like strictly for number one.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not talking about
Not
shit,
walking
yeah.
around in shit.
Yeah, no, you can. No, I'm not
Okay.
talking about shitting yourself. I'm just saying like you're drinking all freaking day and you're standing in one spot to catch like.
That's so smart.
I don't know if you- I don't know, like,
that could
yeah.
only be possible at Tortuga, though. I mean, actually, maybe not.
You could do it. I mean,
Well, I mean, what
yeah.
other concert are you
I feel
going to
like
be standing for 10
You have
hours
to
for,
test
though?
out the diaper first, because I'm not gonna go and do it and then be like, oh shit, you can definitely smell pee everywhere, and then God forbid.
Oh, that's smart.
I don't know how adult diapers work. I'll have to like look into it and test it out. But yeah, we were thinking to ourselves, we were saying like, why haven't we thought of this sooner? But then, yeah, only like Tortuga would that probably work out in that
Yeah.
scenario, like a bathing suit or whatever. But then I don't know how women's diapers work. Like, 'cause
That's
they're
true.
wearing like those like little bathing suit like whatever, like bikinis.
Yeah, it'd
so I
be
don't know.
easier to see it on them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the fuck you hide those. But yeah, like I remember
You might honestly be able to see it if you got a maybe unless you got like a big bathing suit.
Well, like those like EDC concerts or festivals, like they're not wearing like hardly anything. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so obviously,
Honestly, at one of those, you could probably wear a diaper and people would
this
be
is my
like,
costume,
yeah, he's just
I'm a baby.
yeah,
Like yeah,
just put a binky in, dude,
Right.
and you're
I'm a walking baby. Yeah. Then someone like rips it off and just like piss and shit goes flying everywhere.
there's another one on there.
But yeah, because I remember right when Luke Combs started, like the closeout of the 3-day festival, all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god, I have to pee in like the worst way possible.
Oh yeah,
It all just like hit me and like I don't know, like I guess breaking your seal is a real thing. That's
that was
kinda
just me
fucking
at the
dumb.
hockey game the other night too.
Oh yeah, and you gotta like go in between like the.
Cause I know. Well, the beers they give you are like maybe this big, and I'll go through one at a
Everyone-
hockey game.
everyone
I'll go
was,
through one like
yeah,
that.
They're all
So
double fisting. them,
yeah,
so.
oh yeah, always you have to double fist there, and then before you know it, you're like 2 beers down, and you're like, fuck, I gotta piss, and there's 10 minutes left in the period.
Yeah, so the thing we're talking about, like the Tortuga, for those of you that aren't aware or if you've been to them yourselves, so we're just gonna paint the scene. There's like 30,000 plus, if not more people. I mean, they say there's like 50,000.
Where is it? Is it Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fort
Like,
Lauderdale
yeah,
Beach.
Fort Lauderdale Beach, and there's like 30,000 plus people on the beach at any given moment, I believe. But there's like 50 to 60, 70,000 people total. I want to
Wow,
say.
that's crazy.
But yeah, but it's a
'Cause
3-day
I think
festival.
they have
so
some
coming and
people.
going.
There's some people who watch it from like the ocean on their boat.
Yeah. So then, like the main stage is like where the big names, like heavy hitters are, or whatever. Those people like to get close anywhere near those stages. People get camped there all fucking day in the one spot, and like someone will be like the drink runner back and forth. Because what happens is
Oh, that's
they all
smart.
they all get packed in there like sardines all day. So it's body to
that's gotta
body.
suck.
There's like at least 10,000 people packed at the main stage, and if you lose or move your spot or move from anywhere your spot, you're not getting it back. Like it's gone, and it's game over.
That
So
sucks.
yeah, so it's like, and also it gets to a point where you can't even get anywhere near, like you can only like, excuse me, like trying to like wiggle or nudge your way in so far, because then people are like, dude, there's nowhere to go, like don't fucking touch me, don't push me, whatever, and so that's as close as you can get to the stage, but you're still like half a mile away from seeing like even like the person you're looking at is like a speck. They have like the huge jumbotron screens, but yeah, so like we were like pretty deep at the Luke Combs thing, 'cause we got there kind of early,
Were you were like pretty close?
like a couple hours.
Like how
before
far
the-
away?
Like you could see him like probably like less than 70 feet, like less like pretty. I'm sure it was less than 100 feet. So it was kind of like pretty far. Like you can see him like standing like
Oh, that's
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah, but still, it was like we were there for a long ass time, and we're now like enclosed by like everyone's shoulder to shoulder. Like no one's moving anywhere, and now I gotta pee. And I'm like,
Yeah, that
I'm like,
sucks.
if I leave this spot, like that's another thing too. If you have to get out of this place, this area, it's so hard to get the fuck out of there because there's people everywhere. Everyone's drinking. Everyone's buzzed. You're kicking up sand, and there's people sitting on the towels.
Oh, yeah, there's people sitting
are
on the
getting
fucking
pissed
floor.
off, yeah, They're like, "Oh, are you serious?" I'm like, "Dude, you're sitting down." And
Yeah, you're the
everyone's-
retard sitting down at a standing
everyone's
concert
standing
right now
and they're
on the
singing- Yeah,
beach.
we're on a beach. Yeah, and it's dark as fuck. Oh, and then you're tripping over people. And I told my girl, I was like, I gotta go. I'm not staying here any longer. And I don't even have a bottle. Like, I would have pissed in a bottle, but I don't have one of those either. I'm not gonna shove my junk in.
Don't do that in
or like,
public.
or somehow like cut a can open and like stick it like fucking.
You're gonna cut yourself.
Yeah, stab
like
my
Dwight
balls.
in The Office.
Yeah.
You said we weren't stopping for anything.
Yeah. So when she mentioned adult diapers, I was like,
That's really smart for us.
yeah. Just don't tell anyone that you're wearing them.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty genius. I've heard people like
We'll have to look into that.
They will wear adult diapers for like long ass road trips.
Maybe like truckers.
Nah, then they miss a lot of lizards.
Truckers do cocaine.
I bet it probably meth to fucking stay awake.
Stay awake. Yeah, that's why they do it. I've seen it on Cops 100 times.
I just watched one of those drunk history episodes. It's freaking hilarious.
Those are the best.
Yeah, the JFK one.
I don't think I saw the JFK one.
They were
Who played JFK?
I don't remember, dude, to be honest. But they were unknowingly. He had this guy called like Dr. Feelgood or the Secret Doctor. I knew that they were getting him drugs to keep him going because like he was in so much pain after like World War II, whatever.
Who? JFK?
Yeah. He served.
He was in the Air Force, I thought.
Yeah, but his ship got shot down or his carrier and like.
Or he might have been the Navy.
Yeah, I just remember he was like out at sea for like a few days or weeks, whatever, and they rescued him. Yeah, I don't think he was a POW, but see, I'm not good at history. I'm fucking gotta fact check all this shit. But anyways, he had severe back injury problems and whatever.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So like, all his public events, like speaking things that he did, he was high.
He was juiced up.
Yeah, he was high as a fucking kite.
So he could fucking stand, I bet.
Yeah, and like talk and like to forget about the pain that like it was a searing pain in his back, whatever.
Oh, that's crazy. I never knew that.
He's kind of like just like geeking out. And I'm sure if you go back and look at videos, whatever. But they found out later that the dude was just shooting up with like fucking.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He was also cheating on his wife. I feel like
super focused. Yeah, I don't know. Probably.
I think I don't. Okay, caveat. I don't think there are definitely presidents who cheated on their wives, and I think like the Secret Service is obligated to be like, "Hey, dude, your wife's coming."
Yeah.
Like the president could just be like, "Let me know if she's coming."
When your main job is to serve the president of the United States, I'm pretty sure you go above and beyond to.
But when you have like
serve your
an
president.
intern under your desk,
yeah. That's something too. It's like crazy. I think like you're probably the most powerful man in the world at the time, and like you're the president, and you're also a rock star. Because he was the youngest president at the time, and then
Billy Boy.
Yeah, and then Marilyn Monroe is like the hottest.
No. Oh, you're talking about JFK.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who are you talking about?
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I'm a patriot. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's like, "Hey, I'm the president, and you're the hottest woman in the world. So how about you come on over?" And like, I feel like she's not gonna not say no. Maybe she didn't have a chance or a choice. Because the Secret Service, they're like, "Hey, you've been summoned. So the government, the government agency is coming to collect you. So you're gonna serve your country, goddammit."
That's crazy.
So Marilyn Monroe is probably
him too.
the most patriotic person that ever walked this earth. Who knows? And then she died.
That's
in her
crazy.
Sleep. Dude, the conspiracy theories.
Back to so we have airplane flights and gambling.
Riverboat gambling, making our own beef jerky.
Dude, I want riverboat gambling. We like to take a shit with a door open.
We're gonna stop ripping off lines from movies that we think are funny, but
Hell
no
no.
promises. Yeah.
That's the best part.
We open up with Tommy Boy.
Yeah, we did. I'm going to Las Vegas in like a week. No, I said like 2 weeks.
Nice. First time?
Oh no. I was stationed like 4 hours away. Okay, so a story about that. So I was stationed like 4 hours away, and it's in the desert. 29 Palms to Las Vegas, Nevada is like a straight road with maybe like 4 turns, and then at a certain point you like follow along a train track, and there's some like divots. So if you go really fast, you can get some air. The friend of mine at the time had like an old what are cop cars? A Crown Vic.
Yeah.
He had a Crown Vic, and it was like all black. It didn't have the lights or anything. It was a retired cop car. So we're sending it. There's no if there were cops, you could see them from 100 miles away because it's so flat out there. There's nothing.
I remember I was on the road to
You
Vegas.
probably went on that road.
Yeah, and it was like you just kind of like a bunch of dips, and then you just keep driving. It's like a straight fucking road that's like never ending.
Did you go to Los Angeles?
Not
on that trip?
Not on the trip.
Oh, okay,
no.
okay.
We kind of curb-tailed it to New Mexico, I believe.
Yeah, because you went to Roswell.
Yeah, I went to Utah first.
Utah.
Yeah, and then down to New Mexico.
What the fuck's in
and then,
Utah? I have some friends in Utah. Shout out
we
to
went
Utah.
to Zion, the state park, Mount Zion.
I've never heard of that.
My buddy, like before I left, my buddy was like, "Dude, you have to go to Mount Zion." I'm like, "Never
Really?
fucking heard of her." Yeah, and it's pretty fucking beautiful. It's
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
I want to go to Utah.
throw some pictures up there. Yeah.
Post Malone lives there.
Oh, yeah, so we get there. Yeah, Utah. Fucking Yeah, so does Aaron Paul. He has a beautiful house. That he,
That
I
guy?
watched that video, like him showing it off his like log cabin, like mansion or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, dude, Breaking Bad did you good.
That guy?
But yeah, it's like a dry state, so they don't sell liquor anywhere, and then you can only buy beer or like alcoholic beverages on Sundays.
Or I thought you couldn't buy it on Sundays.
You can't. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, you can't buy.
Yeah,
it on
yeah,
Sundays.
yeah. You
Sorry,
can buy
sorry.
every day of the week but
Reverse that.
Sunday.
Yeah, and then but lo and behold, they have the fucking open carry permit. Like
Oh
gun
yeah,
law.
yeah, dude. You could. Yeah, oh yeah.
So I saw first time I get out of the car and go to like a Mexican restaurant or whatever, or a cantina. This dude is packing this fucking like hand cannon on his hip, and that's why I started looking up. I'm like, the fuck? Like this thing was a fucking monster.
A revolver.
It was some kind of fucking like Desert Eagle looking kind of gun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, no,
It
but the
probably
kid,
was. That's pretty
The kid
badass.
wearing it looked like a freaking like school shooter. Like, I shit you not, dude. He had a freaking teddy bear on his other hip. Like he was like, it was a fat kid, like overweight, had like multicolored hair. He had a teddy bear on his. It was like a multicolored like I don't know what image he was.
And the
going for.
gat on the other hip.
Yeah, and it was almost like he was waiting for someone to
Damn.
say something, like make fun of me, fucking I'll blow your head off.
I'm gonna give you reasons to make fun of me, but I
Yeah.
dare you to make fun
so
of me.
we're and they have the two-step action law or whatever.
Because you have to like draw
It's-
or like.
No, it's cocking and pulling is the
Yeah,
two-step.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
wait, like two-step. That's like you already like judge, jury, executioned everything. Like, there's no steps in that.
We
It's
swear to
just,
God, I cocked
yeah.
it first.
and then I pulled the trigger,
I cocked it when I left the
Yeah.
house.
and I pulled it without saying anything or talking or giving a warning. Like, damn, dude.
Yeah, it's a two-step action.
So
We don't
yeah.
have that here, I don't think.
No, and we have laws that it has to be.
What do you? Because I know you're a concealed carry. What do you like? Have to? Are you like locked and loaded all the time?
No, sometimes I usually keep the clip and my gun like separate.
Oh,
in,
okay.
like, different compartments.
Okay.
Like and concealed. Yeah, I don't even want to like fuck around and having
A loaded one. Well, you also
Yeah.
have a little child too.
yeah. Another consideration.
You have to buy him guns at some point.
I have to.
I think so. Well, that's how you play it off to Sammy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, like they're for Bo.
yeah.
Bo's 4.
Word. That's my son's name.
Bo. Whatever.
Whatever. But yeah,
Anyone who watches this already knows your son's name. I promise.
yeah, but I didn't mess with guns, and I was like just
Really?
Yeah, I guess I was like raised in like obviously the DARE program, like the
Oh yeah, they put
They- yeah.
every child.
They basically scare the shit out of you with guns. Then obviously like, coming
Dare's
from,
kind
like,
of drugs though.
Yeah, no, like there was like gun control classes, and then there was
Oh.
DARE, and I remember like there was like a coloring book with the eagle, and it was basically like I put like in my head I was like, oh, it's un-American to like use a gun because they're dangerous and they could hurt someone. So it's like
Yeah, but then
because-
all of a
yeah,
sudden every American has a gun.
because the talking eagle told me that guns are bad. So like, yeah.
Guns are bad.
Then I found out later that eagles drop like freedom seeds, like AR, like 5.56.
Yeah.
They want us to have those.
7.62 question mark? 50
Um,
caliber? Okay.
I just saw this guy posted a video. He's like, I know you guys are wondering, but what you're asking, what a universal silencer can shoot, and it listed like almost every caliber fucking bullet.
Really?
I was like, I'd want to see that tested first before I even like acknowledge or believe your bullshit. But I was like, there's what? I don't know. Like the same size silencer like for every caliber. That's crazy.
I wonder how it.
Not every caliber, but it was like fucking like 10 of them on there.
How is it? How is it universal? How would you like universally put that on any kind of weapon?
They have the adapter fucking
Yeah, you'd have to put an adapter.
yeah. The thing was pretty big, so then again, like it's big, you're not gonna put it on a fucking handgun. But you could, apparently, according to the video, it shoots 9mm.
Wow. 9 and 50?
No,
How?
no, yeah, no,
Oh,
no,
okay,
yeah, no, no.
okay.
No, I'm saying, yeah,
I'm like,
it didn't go too
from
crazy
here to
far.
here.
You know, from here to okay. Maybe just like an asinine, like absurd, like bold claim where you're like, that's bullshit, and then you look it up and you're like looking at the product, now they got you because now you're like, you're looking, you're researching.
God damn it!
Yeah, right.
I fell a victim.
Now I kind of want to buy one. So test it out.
No.
Got him. Yeah.
Marketing at its finest.
Yeah, right. That reminds me, there was an old ad. This like Asian guy could speak like barely any English, but he owned this appliance company. I don't know if they still run it in out of Orlando, like that area, but he was just him in like a total dad, like white shirt, jean shorts, and like sneakers, and he'd always like slam the appliances and be like, "You only get our prices here," and like, but he was Asian, and he was like so like broken English.
That's funny.
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna get
He was
that.
trying.
Yeah, no, but dude, he ran his commercials like 24/7, like the
Good
whole.
for him.
The
He's
Morgan
like
and Morgan
the
thing.
yeah, oh
Kind of
yeah.
like that. But I'm like, dude, he has to be a multi-millionaire because he ran that shit forever, and it was like my entire childhood.
Dude, Morgan and Morgan. I think he lives here. He might actually live in Naples or maybe
Oh,
Fort
for
Myers.
sure, yeah.
But
He's
he's
everywhere, dude.
fucking everywhere.
I saw his ad. He had one of the a couple of the UFC marketing things in the Octagon. I was like, no fucking
Yeah,
way.
because he's everywhere.
Yeah, I was like, so now he's in business with Dana White or whatever.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, at least the UFC.
But he only
Really?
yeah,
He's on the Octagon?
Yeah, a couple.
Oh, that's
weeks ago.
crazy.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that guy.
Oh, speaking of the Octagon.
Side note, he only donates to Charlie Crist, so keep that in mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a total like donates. To,
Really?
Yeah, leftist like.
He's got a TikTok.
Of course he does.
And he posts about, I saw the one TikTok I saw about him was him like showing off his medical marijuana card.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm relatable.
He's the kind of guy like, he's the super rich, wealthy type where he just has people like film and like post him in like a certain light because like he has the money and the people like.
I mean, they must be good though if they're everywhere.
I know, but I'm like, my point is like the whole like Tommy Boy thing. You know when they're watching the commercial.
Ray Zelinsky.
Like, yeah,
he seems like a nice guy.
Like this guy wants to buy your family's business and put you out on the street. All you can say is he seems like a nice guy. Like it's
I make
that
car
kind of,
parts for the American working man. I sent you that the other day.
So it's like that kind of like setup. And the guy's a total fucking scumbag. But he's for the people.
Use the bucket to ice down your marbles.
Dude, I like how we're giving him like a free like promo right now.
Hey, good for him. You know what?
Yeah, right?
He's local. I'll support him in some ways.
Yeah, if I get rear-ended, don't fucking call it.
He does. I think he does like personal injury or something. I'm John Morgan of Morgan of Morgan.
Bro, he's got. Okay, this is kind of tool bag he is. He's got like billboards up and down like Fort Myers that says size matters because he likes to boast about like the size of his law firm, how it's expanding.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, bro. He's
dude.
everywhere.
Yeah.
We went to
Fucking
Nashville
cool.
when I was 18, and I remember the first thing I ever saw in Tennessee was his billboard.
That's crazy.
As soon as we left the airport, and I'm like, oh my god.
So we're basically hating on a millionaire.
No. I like the guy. He smokes weed. He's pretty cool.
Or he just wants you to think that. What are the kids into these days? Coloring their hair, cutting off their dicks, and smoking weed. Sweet. I can relate to all of that. Let's get a commercial going.
Fucking.
What is wokeism? I don't know, but kids are into it. Sweet.
I don't know. Ron DeSantis hates that shit.
Yeah, right.
Boy.
How
How many times have you been to Vegas?
Once.
The one time you drove through it? Haha, my Xbox is about to turn off.
Yeah, we were there for a couple days. I just know, like, I literally think, like, you know, Stu and...
Yeah. He's Ed Helms, right? The guy from The Office?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I'm there too long, I will become him. Like, you know when you know
like
yourself...
a nerdy hillbilly.
Yeah, you know yourself to a certain extent, like... Me
You
and
marry
that
a
kinda,
hooker?
Yeah, me and that kind of place, like, don't belong, because we're just gonna, like...
You know yourself
Yeah,
too well.
it's like a loaded keg.
Yo, when
like,
you're sitting at the
powder
fucking
keg.
blackjack table and they bring you free drinks, it's kind of hard to like fucking leave.
That's basic
And then like
shit, but...
what I don't understand and like the most awkward thing, the last time I was in Las Vegas, dude, I was probably like 21, so maybe like 4 years ago. Not only will like they'll stop the game, so like the lady can do like bring you drinks and shit. They'll stop the game so somebody can get a fucking massage.
Yeah, sometimes high rollers for sure. Those girls make like over $1,000 easy.
Who,
on a
like-
slow night.
I'm playing blackjack and some bitch is
Yeah.
like, "You want a
Like
massage?"
the
And I'm
poker tournaments and whatnot, like where they're sitting there for a while. Yeah, so like they're tipping out her, flirting with the cute masseuse.
"Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
you know what? They're making their money though."
Yeah, like they're rubbing their forearms and shit. Yeah, they do it like in Miami and Fort Lauderdale and like all these places. So weird. Oh yeah, this is gonna help me play better if I can just loosen up.
Yeah.
If I can throw my chips more better in my cards that I'm flipping with my fingers.
Yeah.
I have arthritis in my fucking. I'm
Honestly.
getting bad cards and bad luck because I'm not getting massages over here. Damn it.
Yeah, I know. It's because I'm not getting a massage by a young Asian woman.
But yeah, no, we went to Vegas. I told them, my buddies that we were going riding with, I was like, we're gonna spend 2 days there max. And then he's like, well,
I'm there for like 5. No, I'm there for
Yeah.
like 4.
I mean, that's like, yeah, I'd say like less than a week or a week max, and then get the fuck out of there, because
Oh my
it
god.
it comes down to like
Not even
let's
that.
just-
I'd
yeah.
say like 3 days.
Because it depends on who you're with. Like, like your buddies, like they're like, let's just keep raging until fucking one of us dies or something, or
Or somebody
Or-
gets
yeah.
lost and kidnapped,
yeah,
sold on the black
or
market.
we're all completely bankrupt, or we're like in a fucking cartel's truck bed, dead.
Honestly.
Or we're all like strung out on the strip, just like naked, chasing fucking imaginary, like fucking dude. Yeah, getting buried in the fucking desert.
I had friends that got married in Las Vegas, and they went to like.
See, I kind of want to do that. That'd be cool.
I think it'd be cool, but like not for my real wedding.
Yeah.
I
See,
think I literally
get
think they
legally
got
married?
married. They got married for like $5,
that's awesome.
which
Yeah,
I
so-
like. Hey, you know what? It's
So do
legal.
it there, and then do the whole like reception or the whole ceremonial thing and reception, like back home.
Oh, that'd be cool. It'd save you a hell of a lot of money.
I was
But also,
joking,
you'd be like, you'd technically be married in the state of Nevada.
yeah, I don't know how that works.
I don't know. I have friends that got married there, and every year, the Marine Corps ball we had in Las Vegas. I think the first time, we had a massive one, at Caesar's Palace. And like, first off, Caesar's Palace is fucking. It's like massive.
Does the real Caesar? Does he actually live there?
I never ran into him. I went to that. We definitely walked through. Cause my platoon, we took a picture out front of the fountain at Caesar's Palace, and we're all wearing our dress blues, and we're wearing like a superhero T-shirt underneath, so we could unbutton like the 2 and open it. We all took a picture like that. I wonder where that is.
I'm surprised,
I wore
like-
an Alan Jackson T-shirt though.
I'm surprised no one like attacked you guys like yelling "stolen valor" like some crackhead. Is like,
No, because
"Stolen
oh my
valor."
god, dude. What happens, and this is like the most hilarious thing. Dress blues are uncomfortable. They look nice, but like you have that, we call it a leather neck, the thing that you have to like button up here, and they're like
Right,
so
right, yeah,
stiff. Most of us can't wait till like the ceremony's over and you can leave and take it off and
Right.
then go like party around Vegas. But there's these kids, like these brand new, we call them boots. They're like brand new. They'll stick around, and like you can get into nightclubs for free if you're wearing your uniform. But who the fuck wants to go into a nightclub wearing your dress
Yeah,
blues,
right,
bro?
right, right.
And we were out. The last ball I had, we were out till probably like 5 in the morning. I remember the sun was coming up when we like finally got back in, and there was still motherfuckers in their blues. And I'm like, what's wrong
They
with
had
you?
been fucking geeked out. On
What's
yeah,
wrong with
tripping
you?
balls. Oh yeah, here's another. I have a question. So, not trying to disparage the
I have an
army
answer.
or the reserve or anything. One time I went to work, and there were 2 army recruiters, and they probably were at the bar for, like my entire shift. For,
The
like,
outside
6,
bar?
7 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there
And
that day.
They were drinking. People were buying them beers.
I think I was at the
They
bar. I was in the inside bar drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
But they were like drinking and shit, and they're in their uniforms.
That's I don't know. Every branch is different. We're not allowed to wear. So that's like their like utility uniform. We're not allowed to wear. Marines aren't allowed to wear that shit out in public.
Right, or like sit at a bar and drink for like hours on
Yeah,
end.
you're absolutely not allowed to drink in
Yeah.
your uniform.
It
As far as I know, I don't know about other branches, but in the Marine
Yeah.
Corps, like that's a big no-no.
they gave like everyone at the bar like all the Go Army shit, like
Yeah, they're just
bracelets
trying to
and-
fucking.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe honestly, if they're recruiters, it's probably maybe like go to a bar, see what you
Then
can
I used
get.
to serve this other recruiter who was like kind of notorious. He was from New York, but he was a Marine recruiter in here in South Florida, and every Sunday for NFL games, like for his team, one of his New York teams, he would like drink like 3 pitchers of Bud Light. Just
Really?
get like wrecked. And I'm like, bro.
Was he like
don't-
wearing his uniform and
No,
everything?
no, no, no. He just
Oh.
told us what he did for work or for a living, whatever.
Oh,
That's how
oh.
we knew him. But yeah, and
What
yeah,
was his
like,
name?
every Sunday though, man.
Do you remember?
His wife would come and like, no, I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
But his wife would come and like, kind of like bitch him out and shit, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like,
That's funny.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
yeah.
Yeah, we were never allowed to wear that uniform out in public.
I would be so afraid. Like, I'm afraid to like clock out of work and like sit at my bar and drink now. It's like,
Why?
cause just anything and everything go wrong. Like, in my younger days, like you clock out and the regulars like buy you like any shot you want, and then
Oh,
and
yeah.
then you like black out by like
Yeah.
9 or 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, what happened? Like, oh well, so and so got you like 4 shots of Jack, and you disappeared. I'm like, oh shit, I haven't. Yeah, that was once, and And then just like if you don't leave, like as soon as you clock out, like you just you're there talking to like regulars and your coworkers and different people for like.
And also, like, I hated like people who like had just clocked into work. Oh yeah. People who like just clocked into work, like after you clock out and then you sit on the other side of the bar and drink, and then they're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like I feel judged.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
They're absolutely judging you, 100%.
I think I
They're
mentioned
like, get
before,
the fuck
yeah.
out of here. I don't want to serve you.
I would
too.
walk in and like see my coworkers that
And I'm
were
like,
like
I work here.
You serving like the daytime people that were there earlier, and they're getting
Yeah.
hammered. I'm like,
Oh yeah, no, the daytime people will sit at the bar sometimes, and like
and now
they're
we're
there
making your
till-
life
oh,
living
yeah,
now.
I
Like,
know.
come on, man. Yeah, so
that's how it goes anywhere. You just have to like tough skin and say fuck you.
Well, then
Serve me
basically-
anyway. I work here.
So scrap all that and just go to your coworker's buddy's house and play poker and lose all your money.
And
from
then
that night.
get charged to cover
Yeah,
to go
right.
to his shed.
Or go to your local fucking casino down the road, which we have stories on that for fucking days.
Me and you went one time, and I think I walked with like $1,000.
Yeah, we went a couple times.
I definitely, yeah,
Yeah, the highest highs and lowest lows.
absolutely. We had one in 29 Palms where I was stationed, and I think most countries, I might have said this on another podcast, but most casinos you have to be 21.
Mm.
You can get into this one at 18.
The one here?
No, the one in 29 Palms.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha,
so
yeah.
we
Huh.
used to go and spend like hundreds upon hundreds of dollars.
That's
a
what I'm
night.
saying. So like,
You-
bro, you're gonna spend more than 3 or 4 days.
Because you're
Like,
fucking 19 years old.
we didn't
and-
even leave the hotel we were at because the it was out. The
Oh,
tables
I
were
know.
cheaper than other tables.
Yeah.
So a lot of tables have like minimums, or whatever, minimum bets, and we spent the entire like 2.5 days there at the one where we were staying at that casino because we were having a good time. We didn't fucking leave. The
Oh,
tables.
yeah.
And I'm
Where-
like,
where was
damn.
this?
We stayed at Treasure Island,
Oh, okay.
which is like it's
I know where that's at. I've never been there though.
yeah, it's cool. It's alright. It's chill. It was really busy.
I've only ever stayed at
What's it called?
the
Caesar's
Flamingo.
Palace,
No, I never stayed at Caesar's Palace. I've been.
Bellagio.
Oh yeah, the
We
Bellagio's the one with the fountain.
we walked by all those places, like checked them out, but we didn't like play at any of them.
Oh yeah.
just stayed
You know,
there.
everybody always does the
There
Bellagio.
was just so
the
much
fountain
going
show.
on. Yeah, there's like all this stuff. Yeah.
The Flamingo and what's the one that looks like a castle? Excalibur.
What's the one with the? It starts with an H.
Planet Hollywood.
No.
That's kind of newer.
no.
I
it's-
think when we go now, we're staying at Oh my god, it's brand new. I can't
know
think
you
of it. It'll come to
mentioned
me
it, yeah.
later.
I'm just saying, like you gotta like get in,
H?
like dip your toes and get out.
No, yeah.
Or if you're not gonna gamble, like then don't gamble.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just saying the other day though, I'm not gonna be able to walk by a blackjack table and not stop.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So this guy, I was playing one day, like when we first got there, and this guy walks in. He's like, "Yeah, I just checked with my family." He like put down like $3,000 and lost it all within like a couple hands.
Oh my god.
And he's
fuck
like,
that.
"Good start to my vacation," and then just walked away. I was like, "What? what are
Your
you fucking-"
vacation is over now.
Yeah, no, I
you
mean,
just got
no,
here.
He didn't give a fuck that he blew all that shit.
Oh my
and then,
God.
I mean, yeah, I feel like there's like rollers like that. But yeah, I was like, dude, that's a fucking Clark Griswold right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Changing 500. We're just gonna quote movies this whole podcast.
Right, yeah. No.
Changing 600.
Yeah, so actually, I guess
It was
the name
also
there,
The
rather-
Princess Bride, right? That was that guy. Same guy.
Probably. Yeah, I don't remember his name. That annoying voice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's better off. Just rather better to gamble in your friend's house, or in their
Must
garage,
be.
or the warehouse.
The garage or the warehouse.
Down here in Florida. Speaking of garages.
We started this conversation in the beginning of the episode about talking about how we've moved and changed scenery like 4 or 5 times now.
Yeah.
But we eventually made it to my garage. And this is just set 1. Eventually we're going to clean out the garage, turn it around, and we'll be sitting at a bar, hopefully. It'll look nice and cool.
I'll just be wearing a bow tie and cufflinks, but
And that's it.
that's all you'll see.
Chippendales?
Magic Mike gone horribly wrong.
Uh,
All right, that pretty much wraps it up for this episode.
yeah.
I'm Steve.
Hey, I'm Rogers.
This has been Florida Cracker Chronicles, episode 9.
This one.
Stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, follow,
And tell
comment.
us all about your Las Vegas stories and
Yes.
if you can relate to anything we talked about.
And your riverboat gambling trips and or gambling addiction.
Shitting with the door open.
Yeah. Making beef jerky. What's your favorite poker game? Poker?
I hardly know her. Ah!
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Peace.
Out.